probably $400 million, $400 million or better, and just me and sponsorship money. Leading up to the Pacquiao fight, that week I made somewhere 25 to 30 million.
Wow, that's crazy.
So these are my numbers. And, you know, they can say Floyd lying all they want to. If I was so desperate and hurting for money, I'll come back.
You still be fighting.
By the way, when Floyd, the rumors were, or the reporting was that he was going broke, you were skeptical about it. Now that he's coming back, are you still skeptical about it?
Very good, Max. Yeah. Are you skeptical about it, Shady?
He does really, Ocho, his claim to fame.
Yes.
And everything that he's ever done was for what? That O.
Yeah.
If the O is gone, you look at him differently.
Yeah.
He's not the same, Ocho.
Yeah.
He's not. His claim to fame is that I can say something. All the fighters that you say are great,
Right.
none of them can say that above me.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is officially stepping back into real competition. This isn't another spectacle bout against a YouTuber or a crossover fighter. The 50-0 icon has revealed plans to return to sanctioned boxing. Teaming up with CSI Sports, he's aiming to reclaim center stage, starting with a huge showdown involving Mike Tyson before transitioning fully back into the pro scene. While official announcements highlight global audiences and massive revenue projections, people behind the scenes are hinting at a far more troubling story.
The rematch is on. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, 11 years after Mayweather and Pacquiao laced up the gloves for the biggest fight in boxing history. They're set to do it again September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Mayweather has not fought since 2017 when he beat Conor McGregor. Pacquiao has fought more recently, had the draw against Mario Barrios. That fight didn't really age well after what we saw against Ryan Garcia. The first fight was a monster. 4.6 million pay-per-view buys. Revenue that was north of $400 million. $72 million alone in ticket revenue. It was, as I said, a fight that captured all of sports. I remember going out to Vegas for a month to report stories on that. It was the double cover of the Sports Illustrated magazine. It was a huge, huge deal all over the sports world. This one is not.
The timing of this comeback is raising serious questions. After years of saying his health mattered more than anything, why would a man close to 50 risk his flawless record now? The answer may lie in legal documents rather than headlines. Reports claim Mayweather has launched a massive lawsuit against Showtime networks and former executives, alleging a scheme that cost him around $340 million for someone whose identity revolves around financial dominance. That kind of loss hits deeper than money. It threatens his legacy. If true, the fortune once seen as endless may not be as secure, pushing him back to the one place he knows generates millions: the ring.
To go in the Oscar De La Hoya fight, but let me just ask you.
Well, if you don't know, I want to tell everybody this. The last time I made 25 million, I made more, but last time I made 25 million was 10 years ago.
Wow.
I'm not bragging or boasting. I'm just telling the truth. I'm appreciative and thankful. $25 million is still great money.
Sure.
But
it's not Mayweather money.
Well, you know, for the last, I don't know how many years, my guaranteed lowest is be like 32, a little bit over 32. That's my lowest. But you'll also know that in the Canelo fight, you know, I made over 100 million in that fight. And then in a pack, just in 2 fights.
Oh my God.
Pacquiao and Canelo, those 2 fights, somewhere upwards of 400 million. I mean, probably $400 million or better, and just me and sponsorship money. Leading up to the Pacquiao fight, that week I made somewhere 25 to 30 million.
Wow, that's crazy.
So these are my numbers. And, you know, they can say Floyd lying all they want to. If I was so desperate and hurting for money, I'll come back.
You still be fighting.
While fans are excited about seeing the defensive genius again, Timothy Bradley is taking a very different stance. The former champion turned analyst isn't holding back.
You know Mayweather didn't want this damn fight with Manny Pacquiao. Because if Mayweather really wanted this fight, he would have had this damn fight years ago when Manny Pacquiao was asking for a rematch. Mayweather has to do this fight because he need that bread. That's why. And it's funny when you have options. When you have options, yo, you can make your choice. When you doing great and you got money in the bank and you sitting pretty, yeah, you sitting pretty, 51 or 50-0. Isn't it great? But now, when you need them, you call on them. Mayweather didn't want this damn fight with Manny Pacquiao years ago, and now he wants this damn fight now. Because he needs money, that's why. All the rumors are true. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is.
In Bradley's view, this comeback isn't fueled by passion, it's driven by necessity. He highlights a key point. Mayweather had years to revisit a rematch with Manny Pacquiao when demand was at its peak, yet nothing happened. Now suddenly, the idea resurfaces. Bradley suggests that when finances are stable, fighters can be selective, but when pressure builds, avoided. Opportunities suddenly look appealing.
And you know one more thing. If Mayweather didn't believe that he can beat Manny Pacquiao, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Yeah, you know Mr. Sensitive. I love Mayweather, but let's keep it a buck. Oh, he's sensitive as hell. Not only is he sensitive, the man, he's insecure like hell. He's insecure, and he got to have a leg up on your ass. And he saw the Barrios fight, and Barrios just got smashed by Ryan Garcia. And then now, he like, oh, shit, well, Barrios is all right. I'm better than Barrios. Shit, even though I'm damn near 50, I'm still better than Barrios. My experience, my hand speed, I take care of myself. I had some exhibitions. I know I can still do this shit. That's what he thinking. He like, I still can do this shit. I can beat Manny Pacquiao. I saw what Barrios did to him. So that's the reason why this fight is happening. The rumors are damn true. It's sad, but it is what it is. And you know what? The money right now for content is crazy. Netflix is paying for any type of great-ass content, man. If you seen the change with Netflix, man, I almost canceled my damn subscription with Netflix because I got sick and tired of seeing the same boring-ass shit on Netflix. And now they got this woman in place now, and she's seeking out, and she want the best of the best content. You know, they got podcasters and stuff all on Netflix now. I mean, it has grown crazy. So, you know, Jake Paul opened up the Netflix avenue. Yeah, he opened it up. And now, you know, you got old legends like Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, now they get their chance. Now they get their chance on Netflix, man, and making that gravy.
From Bradley's perspective, the money brand may be under strain, making a Pacquiao rematch the ultimate fallback option. Maintaining Mayweather's lifestyle isn't cheap. He travels with large teams, owns luxury properties across Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and Miami, and keeps an elite car collection. But the real expense, private aviation. Shannon Sharp recently broke down the reality. When 8-figure fight paydays disappear, but 5-figure hourly jet costs remain, the numbers quickly stop making sense. History has shown that many legends struggle under that kind of financial pressure.
If the fight didn't pan out, what was it? You said 11 years ago?
2015. Yeah,
okay, if the fight didn't pan out 11 years ago, it was a success outside of the ring, but inside the ring, it was a dud. Pacquiao couldn't get nothing going. That was 11 years ago. That was when they were at least in their 30s, what, 38, 39 at least? These guys are in their late 40s now, man. It's 49 and 47 years old. These guys have not looked good in over a decade. Yes, I give credit to Manny Pacquiao for his last fight against Mario Barrios, but he still didn't win that fight. You know, nostalgia, I get it. People want to invest in two big names, but that first fight wasn't good. Why are we gonna have it a decade later and think it's gonna be any better? This is a case where Manny Pacquiao, we know he's had his issues with money, and we know right now that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is having issues with money. So they're doing it for the love of money, for the need of money, and for the fact that that these two names are joining the long list of great names like Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali and Joe Louis. So many others that have had problems with taxes, divorces, money. They don't know how to manage their money outside of boxing, and they have to return to the ring when no one wants to watch them no more because they're not at their best and they're only going to get hurt. Mike Tyson, perfect example. Hundreds of millions of dollars. The end of his career was tragic. That's what's going to end up happening here with Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather Jr. One of them is going to get knocked out pretty bad, and the masochists in all of us is going to love it. But the boxing fans, the ones that knew what these guys were in their heyday, how great they were, like myself, I'm gonna weep, man. I don't want to watch these guys. I don't want to watch these guys end up like that.
Sources suggest Mayweather has been living as if his peak earnings never ended, something that simply doesn't add up with that consistent income at that level. So why Pacquiao? And why now? The rematch is reportedly being targeted for September at a massive venue, signaling a blockbuster event.
By the way, when Floyd, the rumors were, or the reporting was that he was going broke, you were skeptical about it. Now that he's coming back, are you still skeptical about it?
Very good, Max. Yeah. Are you skeptical about it, Shady?
That's one thing I don't do. I don't talk about no other athletes' money. I don't do that.
By the way, my hope is that Floyd isn't going broke.
So
if he is, that he makes all the money in the world for a Pacquiao fight and rides off into the sunset a rich man. I wish him the best.
I want to fight somebody. I don't care about the money and all that.
Who you want him to fight?
Observers noticed a shift. Interest in the fight seemed to increase after Pacquiao's recent performance against Mario Barrios. The thinking is straightforward. Mayweather saw signs of decline, slightly slower speed and timing for a fighter built on precision and defense. That could look like opportunity. This isn't about chasing danger, it's about securing a lucrative, calculated exit.
It's really sad to think that this is about the money. And I agree with you, it is about the money. According to Business Insider, Floyd Mayweather made over $1 billion in the ring alone. Not talking about outside the ring earnings, endorsements, all that. In boxing revenue, Mayweather made north of $1 billion. I don't know what Pacquiao made, but it's probably at least 3/4 of that. He had an incredibly lucrative boxing career. Now here we are, 10 years, 11 years after what was the pinnacle of their careers, and they're taking another fight for money. They're going to make a pile of money. Netflix is streaming this event, and we can get into Netflix doing that. But it is not going to be good. Like, it's not. If you expect Floyd Mayweather against Manny Pacquiao to look anything other than two old guys going at it in the ring, you are going to be disappointed. You said there's going to be a knockout. No, there's not. I don't think either one of these guys can punch anymore. Pacquiao couldn't hurt Mario Barrios, and Floyd, who was never a power puncher, at least not in these higher weights, has not fought in nearly a decade. This is going to be ugly. It is going to be two guys well past their athletic primes, still quasi-skilled because some of those reflexes you still have, some of those muscle twitches that you still can go to, but shells of their former self.
If the goal were purely to prove greatness, there's one name that would silence all critics: Terence Crawford. A clash with Crawford would be historic and financially massive, yet insiders believe there's virtually no chance Mayweather takes that risk.
But in order for Floyd to come back, right, to be able to command the kind of money he wants, obviously I'm not sure if he's in financial problems or not, but why would you at this age come out of retirement after not fighting since what, 2017, if I'm not mistaken, something
it's
like
been
that?
about 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Outside of exhibitions, obviously, is to do what he's always said is have a bank robbery with no mask on. So if that's what you're gonna do, there are only 3 fights. Chat, listen to me. There are only 3 fights that Floyd can have that can command and get the kind of money he's looking to recoup for money that may have been lost, or money that may have been stolen, or money he may have spent, to date. For one, a rematch with Canelo. That's one fight.
Canelo too big.
Listen to me, Unc. We talk about making that money. He ain't gonna have no choice. Number 2, fighting Pacquiao again. Right? Okay. That's it. Yeah. And the only other fight that can get him the kind of money and the kind of payday he might need if you're coming out of retirement and putting your record in jeopardy, and that's Bud.
Man, Lord have mercy.
Listen, Unc, listen to what I'm saying. Whether you want to see it or not, the only 3 fights that are going to get him the kind of money he's coming out of retirement
to get that the world wants to see Canelo, Pacquiao, or Bud. There is no one else for him to fight that people are going to pay money to see.
Even under financial pressure, Mayweather understands the danger Crawford presents. Facing him at this stage wouldn't just be risky, it could end badly. Beyond the fight itself, there's something bigger at stake, his brand. The TB identity and undefeated 50-0 record are the foundation of his image. A loss, whether to Pacquiao again or a younger fighter like Shocker Stevenson, could instantly damage everything he's built. Much of his appeal comes from fans paying to see if someone can finally beat him. The moment that happens, the mystique changes forever.
He does really, Ocho, his claim to fame.
Yes.
And everything that he's ever done was for what? That O.
Yeah.
If the O is gone, you look at him differently.
Yeah.
He's not the same, Ocho.
Yeah.
He's not. His claim to fame is that I can say something. All the fighters that you say are great,
right?
None of them can say that above me. You talk about Sugar Ray, you talk about Hearns, you talk about Hagler, you talk about Roy Jones, you talk about Sugar Ray Robinson, you talk about Lewis and Ali, whomever. He always goes back to the O. If the O is gone, where does he put his hat now?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, damn, that's I don't know. I don't know.
Let the old guys make some money, Shady. Let the old
Shady
guys make
like
some
the
money. They
grandpa
need it.
stuff. I thought when Floyd was coming back to fight professionally,
Come on, Shady.
I thought he was gonna get some real fighters.
Like,
I got that.
What name did you think? Say it out loud.
Rolly.
Bud Crawford.
Can I say something about Bud Crawford?
That would be a great fight.
No, let Max cook.
I'm not saying who would have won in their primes, Floyd or Bud. It's hard to say. You want to tell me you think Floyd wins? Okay, I'm not going to argue too hard. You want to tell me Bud wins? Same thing. But I will tell you this. There is no universe in which Floyd Mayweather would have ever gotten in a ring with a prime Bud Crawford, even if he was in his prime. I'm not saying Floyd wouldn't have won the fight. I'm saying he would never have taken it. With a prime Bud Crawford, would Floyd get in the ring with a prime Bud Crawford?
No, he'd duck less, I'll say.
Right.
Right.
Right. But let me say something else.
Money made. If the money right, he gonna see what's going on.
No, because he could get the money from fighting a lot of dudes. That's the thing.
Yes.
Let me tell you who would definitely have signed that contract. Bud. Now, part of that's because Bud was not the draw that Floyd was, so the money would probably mean more. But part of it is, we know how it is with Bud Crawford. The man is a killer. The man's not scared. He will put his name on any contract. Go get me the King Kong. I don't care.
And he can do it all.
So Floyd was never going to fight Bud. But Pacquiao?
What he's doing now is essentially wagering his entire legacy on whether his aging reflexes can still outperform opponents dealing with their own decline. It's a massive gamble, where the reward is staying immortal in boxing history and the risk is rewriting his story in the worst way.
I mean, obviously, once you get older, Father Time catches up with you at some point. But he's still one of the best ever.
Yeah.
He's still one of the best ever.
When he was fighting, not at 50, not in his 40s. Yes, in his 20s and 30s. Yes. I give you a prime example. When Floyd fought Conor McGregor, a prime Floyd gets Conor out inside of 2 rounds.
But he didn't want to. It's all about carrying him. He carried him through the fight just to give the people what they wanted. But go ahead.
But when you look at him, Ocho, he's not going to be able to see those punches of them young kids throwing now.
Well, he's not fighting somebody young.
Boys were cut.
I just gave you the 3. I just gave you the 3 fights that
Ocho,
make sense.
Ocho, he'll go right back into retirement. I don't think Bud will take the fight. Bud don't want to hurt him. He got too much respect for him. Bud will hurt him, Ocho. Bud is still at the top, and Bud is the pound for pound best fighter in the world. And you talking about coming after 8-year layoff, you can come and fight him? I want to believe that the man has an itch that he wants to scratch, and it only can be scratched getting back into the ring. I don't want to think that financially his situation is unstable. I don't.
Throughout his career, Mayweather has silenced critics time and time again, but there are 2 opponents no one defeats: time and financial reality. If he returns and loses, Does that damage his place among the all-time greats? Or should competing at nearly 50 change how that loss is viewed? The debate is wide open. Is this about legacy or survival?